From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy! We're glad you're all here. And joining us, as always, is my co-host and our game board designer, Professor Brainy Specs.
Greetings, John. Welcome, everyone. It's good to see you all here.
And as he's been doing a lot recently, T-Dow was in here earlier in the week, leaving us a very kind comment about how he's never met a Jeopardy he didn't like. And hopefully he'll be back in time for the show. Also, we've been chatting before the show. Jay Aldridge was in here a while ago, so I think it looks like he's back. So glad you can join us, sir. I want to say hello also to Mikey and Thomas Potts. Glad you could make it. Say greetings also to Stephen at whatever rank he is currently holding. And so make sure there's anybody else who's joining us. At the end, welcome to Resolute Germ and to Brad Wolf. And just coming in, we see Bird of Prey 5, Kaplaw. And welcome also to Mercer Create, which I think catches us up for now. We got our contestants already for the first round. Well, we're having 3 rounds as usual, so if you want to be in one of those later rounds, you can go ahead and click on that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. And with that, I'll welcome our first 3 contestants, which will be Thomas, a Bunny Man, and Jay.
Greetings, losers.
Welcome.
Howdy.
I gotta say, Cinnabon, Bunny Man, that's a pretty interesting name for you. It's
I'm too busy to clear. I'm too busy to change my name right now.
Too busy. What are you too busy doing?
I'm crushing people in Mahjong.
I'm surprised you have time to play Jeopardy!
Game is over. I had to finish this last one because I was in first place, so I had to destroy them.
I see. And did you?
I did. 44,000 points because I am the champion of every game.
Sure you are.
I'm glad we all agree.
Do we?
You just did, so yes.
Did I?
I believe you did.
Or didn't I?
Oh, you're just backtracking.
Maybe it was this. Maybe it was a. What do they call that?
Moving the goalposts? Yeah.
No.
It's your MO.
That is not what I do.
It is.
Sarcastic
Possibly.
Comment. Maybe it was a sarcastic comment.
Always trying to put me down.
No, I'm not going to answer your hail, Aravic, but welcome. And greetings, Gorilla.
Yes, hello.
Winter Thomas, are you ready to play?
Sure.
And Jay, how about you?
Oh, I've had my power nap. I'm ready.
Sounds good. Bunny Man?
I've been ready.
Well, you were playing Mahjong.
I'm trying to change my name. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, dear. Well,
If I
hurry up.
don't win, I will make the banar.
Jono? All right, Jono.
No stabbings here.
All right, well, if we're all ready to play, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Starting off with European countries.
Grab.
What?
Artificial intelligence in TOS.
Okay.
Star bases. That's a visual category. Humanoid species. And sci-fi films of the 1970s. This is based on the one-sentence summary of the film that you could find on IMDb.
Somebody else want to play this round?
Sounds like you are, but Winter Thomas goes first.
European countries for 100.
Slovakia.
Upon first hearing about the Borg, Lily thought their name sounded like it came from this country.
What is Sweden?
That is correct.
Nicely done,
M5
Thomas.
for 100. Artificial intelligence for M5 for 100.
This AI was responsible for the death of the entire crew of the Excalibur during a war game exercise.
What is the M5?
Nicely done.
All right, Jay, you're up next.
Star bases for 300.
You're going to name the starbase.
You passed?
Yeah.
Thomas.
What is Starbase 375?
That is correct.
Sweet.
I'm dead.
Oh, stop it, Jay. You sound like somebody else.
And that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Thomas, it's your turn.
European countries 200.
Hollow da Vinci's conversation with Tuvok left him as dry as Vulcan, which was an island located near the coast of this country.
Pass.
Jono.
Uh-oh. Was this 200? We'll guess. We'll go with what is Sicily?
And you know what country Sicily is part of?
Italy.
There you go.
Isn't Sicily its own country now?
No, it's part of it.
No.
Part of Italy.
I think it's contested territory.
Maybe 1,000 years ago.
You're certainly contesting it. Jono, it is your turn.
Oh, humanoid species for 100.
Ugly bags of mostly water.
Wait a minute. So are we like talking what?
Name the species this refers to.
The humanoid species.
Yes,
What are humans?
that is correct.
I was going to say, please don't make me say what those dot things are.
Jay?
Sci-fi films of the 1970s for 500.
1976. A police officer, Michael York, in the future uncovers the deadly secret behind a society that worships youth.
Wow. Epstein Island.
Thomas.
Pass.
Pass.
Wow, no one knew
Blade
this
Runner?
one.
Oh, Logan's Run. I had the run part right.
I saw it once, thought it was stupid, and that was it.
All right, Thomas, it's your turn.
European countries 300.
A group of neo-transcendentalists from this country departed Earth in the early 22nd century on the SS Mariposa.
What is Ireland?
That is correct.
Jono, you're up.
We'll try humanoid species for 200.
The few Habitian artifacts that had been preserved in museums were eventually sold to pay for this species' war efforts.
Habitians, huh? Never even heard of them. Must be from a series I don't watch, so we'll have to pass.
Jay. Okay.
I have no idea. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Apparently, Jonah doesn't watch The Next Generation because that was a reference to the Cardassians.
Oh.
Now I will make the Banar for the rest of the game.
What episode was that mentioned in?
Chain of Command.
Oh.
Jay, it's your turn.
Sci-fi films for 400.
1973. A nightmarish futuristic fantasy about the controlling power of big corporations and an innocent cop, Charlton Heston, who stumbles on the truth.
Interesting.
I thought that was the last category. I still can't remember this answer. Pass.
I will pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
But I will also pass.
Soylent Green.
Soylent
They're
Green.
people.
I just got
It's
through
people.
watching that.
That's what
weeks ago.
IMBD has listed. Nothing about eating of people.
That's what I even added Charlton Heston's name as a hint because they didn't include that part.
I
Yeah, that's what
know.
it said.
Did it say eating people in the question? I didn't read it.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
It did
all right,
not.
Good.
You
Okay,
see, you
then
got
I
it from
read
them though. I would expect that would be in it from them. You know.
Thomas, you've got the lead and control.
European countries 400.
First contact with the Ferengi led to a discussion of national colors, and data mentioned that this country used the colors red, black, and gold.
What is Germany?
That is correct.
Dang it.
Jonah, it's your turn.
It's probably going to be like Deep Space Nine for 100 for the star bases. So let's do that one. Oh, what is Farpoint Station?
You got it.
Jay, it's time to get on the board. It's your turn.
You think?
I do think.
Artificial intelligence in TOS for 300.
This AI ruled Beta 3 for thousands of years.
What is Landrew?
You got it.
Thomas, it's your turn.
European countries for 500.
Colonel Kamenev was surprised that Julian survived after falling out of a dirigible over this country.
Pass.
Jono.
No idea. Pass.
Jay.
Don't know.
That would be Iceland.
Oh, we got to block these big ones. So we'll go with.
Jono.
I'm not going to know it, so can't do it. All right, you know what? We have to block the intelligence for 500. No double points for you, Jay.
To save the day, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy had to disable the Oracle, which was the central computer controlling this asteroid ship.
Ah, man, it was a Miramani episode, wasn't it?
Or was it?
I bet it was. Or was there another asteroid movie? Wait, there was another one. wasn't it? With the like the
You tell us.
Pass.
Jay.
What is Calandra?
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Thomas.
Pass.
The answer we're looking for was Yonada.
Which one was that from?
For the world is hollow and I have touched the sky.
Is that the one with the weird lady that was like that couldn't speak?
No.
Oh.
What?
Jay, it's your turn.
Artificial intelligence for 400.
From his memory banks, he recalled how it became necessary to destroy the old ones.
I have no clue. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Jono.
I feel like this one is going to be a trick question. And shit's probably easy. But it's probably Nomad.
In this
But I'm not
case,
guessing that.
you
What?
pass. Do you pass then?
Yes, I'll pass it.
That was Ruck.
I don't know how that was a trick question, but there you are.
Where's that from?
I bet Nomad is 200.
That was from What Are Little Girls Made Of, by the way.
All right, Thomas.
Oh.
You've got the lead, and it's your turn.
Starbase is 200.
Commanding lady.
What was that called? Pass.
Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Starbase 11.
Of course.
Even though it's on a planet.
Of course.
Some starbases
Yes.
are on planets.
They
Well,
are indeed. Jono, excuse me, it's your
Got
turn.
to block the star bases for. No, wait, we have to block. Yeah, star bases for 500. What? I mean, it could be so many of them. It's the
That's
one
a specific one.
It's the one from the binary episode, isn't it? Because that's the only time they really went to one of those. I don't remember what it was called. Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
34, maybe?
Thomas.
pass.
We got one of the numbers right. It was 84. But that
Was
was
it the binary one?
that was not the Binars episode.
Really?
No, it
When
wasn't.
else did they go to a star base like that?
I think they went a couple times in one of those.
Oh, interesting.
Remember me?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And yeah, I think the static is coming from Cinnabon's microphone.
Well, it's too bad.
We've heard it 3 or 4 times already.
StreamYard doesn't like my
Jay.
Star bases.
No.
All right, Jay, you have 100 points, but you can bet up to 1,000 points.
Let's just kill myself 1,000.
1,000 points.
Yeah.
Is this 134?
It's got to be something. I just can't remember. What is that thing called?
Star Station Earhart, maybe?
Starbase 134. What is Starbase 134?
Unfortunately not. This was Starbase 74. That one was from the Binars episode.
Yes.
They like the fours in their star bases.
They
Apparently.
do. This might be a good time to mention that you might want to watch my videos before Jeopardy. They might give you an advantage.
Interesting.
did.
Throwing that out there.
I did watch it, but I apparently didn't remember anything.
The only one I would know of those would be the Earth one, because its Earth is behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas, your turn.
AI 200.
Nomad, come on, Nomad.
This AI wiped out all life in the Malurian system.
What is Nomad?
That is correct.
Figures. You got to
Don't know.
block the species for 500.
Their physiology was very similar to Vulcans, which meant that the two species could use the same blood replacement drug, but also shared a susceptibility to Tuvin syndrome.
Tuvin syndrome, that was the Sarek episode. Wasn't it? I think so. That's what Sarek had, I think. Or wait. I don't know. Pass.
Jay.
What is Fragilian?
That is correct.
Oh, my lord.
And it is your turn, Jay.
Sci-fi films for 300.
1971. A team of top scientists work feverishly in a secret, state-of-the-art laboratory to discover what has killed the citizens of a small town and learn how the deadly contagion can be stopped.
Pass.
Outbreak.
Thomas.
Pass.
The pandemic
know.
2021. Pass.
That was the Andromeda strain.
I thought you guys would get more of these 1970s films. But
I've not watched
Nope.
a single movie from 1970s.
And Bird got it wrong in the chat, so you should take points off of him next round.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thomas, it is your turn. You got a good lead going there.
Oh, wait,
Sci-fi for 100.
Star Wars.
1977. Roy Neary, Richard Dreyfuss, finds his quiet and ordinary daily life turned upside down after a close encounter with a UFO.
Pass.
Don't know.
What?
I feel like it's just what is Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
And that would be correct.
We got blocked
Your
the
turn.
400.
Voyager
Junior
helped.
Box.
Yeah, Voyager helped refugees from this telepathic race escape from the persecution of the Devore Imperium.
Oh, man. Put him in the transporter buffer. They transported them into vegetables, so they would just not be found. Pass.
Jay.
I have no clue.
A counterpointy ends.
Thomas.
Pass.
The Bernari.
Bernard.
Jay, it is your turn.
Humanoid species for 300.
For over 9 millennia, this species was regarded as having the greatest innately strategic minds in the galaxy, making them a logical choice for observing a wargame exercise.
Oh, man. Now I can't think of her name either. It sucks. Oh, I know it now.
I can't think of it.
Thomas.
Who are the Zach Dorn?
Dang it.
Zach
it.
Dorn. Shoot, I am
That'd be the one.
worthless tonight.
All right, Thomas, you get the last clue.
1979. The crew of a commercial spacecraft encounters a deadly life form after investigating an unknown transmission.
Pass.
Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Wow, no one knew Alien.
Oh, damn, and I was thinking that. And I said, no, that's too soon.
900.
All right, Jay, I'm sorry. You won't not
Put
be
me
able
in
to
the
play
background.
final Jeopnerdy. Let me put in the private chat the link to Cosmo Buzz. And as Thomas and Jono make their way over there, let's reveal our category for Final Jeopnerdy.
In Greek mythology.
Wait, why can't I enter the... There we go. Oh, no. Greek mythology? Shit. Maybe I shouldn't be at 900, but we have to. The rules.
Right. Let's reveal our clue.
After escaping from the Teresians, Harry Kim told Neelix the story of this mythological character's encounter with the Sirens.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
I think that came from the Odyssey. We'll just go with this. You spell it. I'm spelling it as many ways as possible.
We have some interesting
Ron.
answers here.
There. Spelled it phonetically, too.
You're just as silly as Thomas is.
But I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
All right, let's find out how you both did.
I'm wrong.
Jono, you had 900 points entering Final Jeopardy. Your response was...
Well, you spelled it wrong every single time, but we'll give you credit for it because Odysseus is correct.
Sweet!
Very good. Let's see how much you bet. 900
I
is
didn't
you
even get that right.
really do. Gives you 1,800. And Thomas, you were in the lead at 2,600 points. Your response.
He says he barely watched those movies. Well, that's fine, but unfortunately that doesn't help us with Final Jeopardy.
How much did you bet, Thomas? 600.
No!
Taking it down to
So
2,000.
close.
And Thomas, you are the champion.
Congratulations, Thomas.
Nicely done, Thomas.
Nicely done, indeed.
Told
Told you were a winner.
Trying so hard to
If
spell
nobody
it right.
new comes up, I'll try to play the third round. Can you put me in the back, John?
Sure, I'll put you backstage. Thank you. Blaine.
All right. Well, I will go and make the banana now. Congratulations, Thomas.
Have fun with that. I guess we'll bring up our next three contestants. Let's see what we got backstage. We have Bird of Prey 5. I know he's probably going to pass out soon, so we'll get him up here. Then we have Mikey and Mr. President. Greetings.
Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good, thanks.
Doing fine, thank you.
Good, thanks.
Glad you're here. Bird, are you awake? Bird
Kapla.
is muted.
Oh, now you can hear me.
Ah,
I
Kapla.
was
Yes.
wondering. I was talking.
How are you?
Kapla.
Kapla, Bird.
Kapla, dude. So
I
there's
told
some
my wife-
interesting categories.
Yeah, I told my wife I knew every one of those 70s movies, and of course I wasn't in that first round.
Sometimes it works that way.
Yeah, it does, kind of.
I'm hoping that this round coming up is going to 1980s sci-fi movies, but we'll just have to see. John, I was going to say exactly what you said during the last game, that they should have watched the Starbase video you did.
Yes, that might have helped them out.
Yeah.
Are we ready for round two?
I'm ready.
Oh, and I didn't explain this before, but when I have ranks written down, the abbreviation of brackets, you can refer just to the abbreviation. If you don't want to do able crewman, you can do AB, and that's how they do it in real life in the Navy too, in the Royal Navy.
Got it.
Cool. Cannot start till Bird gives a bat lift to the face greeting. Okay.
I don't think this is an appropriate stream for a bat lift.
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay, I'm ready, Professor. I'm ready, John. Oh, where's Bird's
I-
greeting?
I think he wants the hello world.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5. Kapla.
There we go.
Hello,
Alrighty.
Bird. Good to see
All
you.
right, gentlemen. Let's play Jeopnerdy.
This is Asian countries.
Oh, crud.
Shady Cinnamon isn't here.
Phone a friend.
Can I?
Artificial intelligence in TNG.
Yes, I was hoping for this category.
Oh, boy.
Federation space stations.
Aye, aye.
Non-humanoid species. And sci-fi films of the 1980s.
Yeah, I
Yay!
predicted it.
I might have a chance.
Resolute Germ says, all is right with the world now. Because we got your greeting, Bird.
There it is.
Awesome.
And Bird, you are first. You get to go first.
Let's try. Let's do Asian countries for 100.
According to an old Vulcan proverb, only Nixon could go to this country.
What is China?
That is correct.
Always found that line very funny.
Off to a good start. Mikey, it's your turn.
Okay, let's go with sci-fi films of the 1980s for 500.
1981, a federal marshal, Sean Connery, stationed at a mining colony on the Jupiter moon of Io, uncovers a drug smuggling conspiracy.
What is Zardoz?
That is incorrect.
Abel Crewman.
I don't know this one. Pass.
Bird.
What is Outland?
You got it. Nicely done.
Outland. Good job, Bird. Good job.
The tough one.
Nicely done. Abel Crewman. It's your turn.
Artificial intelligence TNG for 500, please.
This ancient computer maintained the planetary defenses of Aldea, including a cloaking device that could encompass the entire planet.
I know the episode, but I can't think of the name, but I'm kicking myself. Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Mikey.
I'm already negative if I don't know this. I can't do it. Pass. Sorry.
That was the Custodian.
Yeah. I
Custodian.
should have known
Okay.
it. Good one.
Indeed. All right, Bird, you got the lead and control.
Let's try Federation space stations for 100.
Okay, name the station.
What is Space Station K7?
Ooh, that is incorrect.
What?
Mikey.
Oh, let's see.
I'm just gonna keep the phone call. Sorry, guys.
What is
it?
what is McKinley Station?
Did you say McKinley Station? That is incorrect as well.
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
Abel Crewman.
What is Epsilon 9?
That was for 0 for 3. I
Wow.
thought that was really easy. That was regular
I did
one.
too.
Wow.
That was regular
How-
one? Oh, wow.
That was regular one.
From that shot, it looked really different. Let's see.
It's
Yeah,
right
that's
from
at
the
a different
movie.
angle.
It's
Yeah.
right from the movie.
I understand. Professor, I do. Come on.
Do we have to hang on for a minute, Abel Crewman? Do you have to take that call?
No, I just rejected it. No, I'll have to ring back later. It's all good.
Okay, Mikey, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let's try sci-fi films of the 80s for 400.
1986. In 1978, a boy travels 8 years into the future and has an adventure with an intelligent, wisecracking alien ship.
I know that. Which turn is it?
It's Mikey's.
Sorry, Mikey.
I lost the feed.
Oh,
Pass. Sorry. Pass.
Abel Crewman.
should we give Mikey another turn since he lost, he zoned out? Or should I just
Oh no, that's
answer?
okay. No, that's
Abel
okay. Go ahead.
Crewman.
What is Flight of the Navigator?
That is correct.
I love that movie.
Flight of the Navigator, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get that one.
Do we
I'm
need to
embarrassed
hold
about
on
that.
for you to come back, Mikey?
No,
For you
I'm
to get
okay.
the feedback?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay.
Because
that's
some of them are visual categories.
Yeah. No, I should be okay. Now, if I'm not, I'll reset. I will. But I should be okay.
Well, can you see the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
All right. Abel Crewman, it's your turn.
TNG Artificial Intelligence for 300.
The idea to introduce a destructive breed of this into the Borg was rejected because it would take 2 to 3 weeks to implement.
What do you want? Sorry. The,
A destructive breed of this. What were they going to
Oh.
introduce into the Borg?
logic bomb? What is a logic bomb?
That is incorrect.
Bird.
Destructive breed. Pass.
Mikey.
What are nanites?
That is correct.
Yay! Glad I
Very good,
remembered that
Michael.
episode. Yeah.
Thomas. Krogan DNA. Oh my goodness. All
Wish
right.
that were true.
Bird. It's your turn.
Let's
Yeah.
do
No, it says.
artificial intelligence and TNG for 100.
One of the first indications that she had exceeded Data's abilities was her use of a contraction.
Who is Lal?
That is correct.
Mikey.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can get on the positive side. Let's go 300 for the sci-fi films of the 80s. Get it.
1989. A civilian diving team is enlisted to search for a lost nuclear submarine and faces danger while encountering an alien aquatic species.
What is the abyss?
That's right. Nicely done. And you're back in the positive side.
Yay! Oh, thank you. Oh,
All right, Able
Glad I
Crewman.
remembered
Let's
that
see if
one.
you can get to the positive side. It's your
I
turn.
know. I'm not doing good on this thing. Sci-fi movies for 200.
1982. A computer hacker, Jeff Bridges, is abducted into the digital world and forced to participate in gladiatorial games.
Oh, what is Tron?
That is correct.
yay! Good job.
Easy.
Good job.
All right, we got a close game. Birdo Prey 5, you're in the lead. It's your turn.
Do sci-fi films for 100.
1980. After the rebels are overpowered by the Empire, Luke Skywalker begins his Jedi training with Yoda, while his friends are pursued across the galaxy by Darth Vader.
What is The Empire Strikes Back?
That is correct.
Doesn't it have the? I mean, I'm not nitpicking. I'd accept that as an answer too. But doesn't it have the Star Wars prefix, or does it not have a prefix in the title?
I mean, you could put the Star Wars prefix in front of it or without. I've seen it both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Or you could
curious.
just call it. Yeah, or you could just call it Star Wars 5.
Fair enough,
Episode
yeah.
5. Mikey,
Yeah,
it is your
episode
turn.
5. Okay, let's go with Asian countries for 200.
Lieutenant MacGyver has identified Khan as being from the northern region of this country.
What is Mongolia?
That is incorrect.
Able Crewman.
I should remember this pass, but I don't. Salty was annoyed about it.
Bird.
What is India?
That is correct.
It was India. I
India.
was thinking it was India, but then,
Ah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, good one.
All right, Able Crewman. It's your turn.
Artificial intelligence for 400. Surely I'll get this one.
After Chancellor Durkin referred to him as a machine, did explain that this term would be more accurate.
What is Android?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Bird.
Pass.
Mikey.
What is an android?
That is
that's
incorrect.
what I said.
Her response was an artificial life form.
Oh,
Artificial life form. Yeah. I
I
should
can't
know
believe
that
I
one.
lost all my points on that one. Never mind.
Bird, it's your turn.
Do artificial intelligence 200.
These robots developed sentience during their work on Dr. Farallon's particle fountain project.
What are exocomps?
You got it.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's good.
Well done, dude.
Thank you.
Indeed. Mikey, it's your turn again.
Okay, let's stick with the Asian countries for 300.
All
Oh
right,
my
Mikey,
gosh.
you don't have any positive points. You're at minus 300, but you can bet up to 1,000.
I can bet up to 1,000. Okay. Uh,
Go
you
for
know
it,
what? I'm
Mikey.
gonna try. Thank you. I'm gonna try for 300 and see if I can get positive again.
All
300.
1,000.
For 300, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. 300.
Stuck in 2024 San Francisco, Jadzia claimed that her spots were tattoos, which Chris Brenner guessed had been done in this country.
Wow. What is Japan?
That was an excellent guess.
We
Oh,
went for the full 1,000.
I know I should have, but I'm thankful I'm at 0. Wow. Japan.
All right, Abel
Go
Crewman.
ahead.
Federation space stations for 300, please.
Uh-huh.
Because I regret I did not have time to watch the video, even though I advised people should have. Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Mikey.
Oh, I'm going to hate myself, and I know this is in Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh, really? Then I
Indeed, it
know what
was,
is.
because now is the time to answer Epsilon 9.
Oh,
Epsilon 9.
Indeed.
Yeah. I felt so bad.
oh.
I knew where it was from, too.
Well,
Damn it.
just tell me, John, was that in the video?
That one was not in my
Yeah.
video, no.
Okay. So I don't need to feel so bad about it.
They were
Anyway,
absorbed by V'ger. Yeah, they were absorbed by
Yeah.
V'ger, and I knew it. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. I feel bad.
Oh, well.
Okay, Bird. It's your turn. You got the lead.
Non-humanoid species for 100.
Their distrust of humanoids led them to found the Dominion.
What are changelings for
That's
founders?
correct.
Not a changeling, sorry. Okay.
Mikey.
Well, let's stick with Asian countries. 400.
It took Hoshi a week to track down Malcolm's parents, who were living in this country, but they didn't know their son's favorite food.
What is Australia?
That is incorrect.
Yeah,
Abel Crewman.
wrong
What
area.
is the United Kingdom?
What'd you say?
What is the United Kingdom? Oh, it's Asian country, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, it's Asian.
yeah. Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
They were living in Malaysia at the time.
Malaysia. Yeah,
I was thinking
that was on
thinking
Enterprise, but I don't think I remembered it.
I was thinking UK because Reed is British, but yes, I agree, Cinnamon. Terrible character. Not as bad as Michael Burnham, though. Just about, but not quite.
All right, Abel Crewman. It's your turn to pick.
You want to bust me down to ordinary crewman after that comment, don't you, Jeff?
What did you pick? I'm sorry.
Sorry? No, I was just joking with you about my previous comment. I'm gonna pick Federation Starbase. Sorry, Federation Space Station for 400. Oh, pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Mikey.
No, I won't try it. Pass. Sorry.
Wow. It threw me for a couple seconds, but I figured it out.
Jupiter
Oh.
Station.
Station. Okay. What episode was that in, Professor?
It's from Voyager.
I think
It
that
is
was
Voyager,
from Lifeline. When
Lifeline?
the doctor
Yeah.
went to go see his creator.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I couldn't think of the episode name, but yeah, I knew it was from Voyager. Bird.
Right.
It's your turn.
Let's do Federation space stations for 200. Wow. It's very dark on the screen. It's like almost Picard.
There's a reason for the darkness.
There's a pass.
Oh, I know.
Mikey.
What is Amargosa Station?
Oh,
That is correct.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yay!
Especially as Jason, there's a reason.
By
for
the way,
that.
I just bought the movie on 4K Blu-ray today.
Oh, wow, cool.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh, thank you for not faulting me on the observatory part.
Well, you got the main part.
Oh, that's good.
And Mikey, it is your turn.
It is? Wow. All right, let's finish out the category. Asian countries for 500.
Julian suggested to Ezra that they try a new holosuite program in which a force of Spartans defend a mountain pass against a vast army from this country.
Would that be Thermopylae?
That is incorrect.
Abel Crewman.
Pass.
Bird.
Is that Asian though?
No, I know it now. But
What? Pass.
is it Persia? Is it Persia?
I was
Yes,
gonna
it's
say Persia.
Yeah.
Persia's not Asia though.
Yeah, well,
Persia is part of the Middle East, which is usually classified as part of Asia.
yeah, and I said the Battle of
Yeah,
Thermopylae.
I
but,
should have.
well,
I should have
said the wrong
trusted
thing.
myself.
Me too.
Abel Crewman.
I'm doing badly in this game. I'm humanoid species for 3, please.
They were a telepathic shape-shifting species frequently hunted by the Eska on a rogue planet.
Wow.
No idea, pass.
Bird.
Pass. But what are Talaxians?
Mikey.
Ah. No clue. Sorry, pass.
And Bird, you just watched this episode not too
It
long
would be
ago.
fun to hunt Talaxians.
The Wraiths. The
Yeah,
Wraiths.
the Wraiths.
Wow. Okay. The Wraiths.
Yeah, wraiths are forever a Stargate species to me.
Bird, it is your turn.
I didn't know they were telepathic.
Non-humanoid species for 200.
The Federation sent 372 legal experts to negotiate the Treaty of Amiens with this species.
Oh, the ones that the
know.
insect like that Picard had to
I know.
starts with an X.
I know. Probably not
What
good.
are the Zenkathi?
That is incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
Mikey.
What are the Zindi?
That is also incorrect, I'm afraid.
Abel Crewman.
Ah,
Finally, what I know. What are the ciliae?
You got it.
That's what I meant when I said X. I meant S.
Oh, see, you
They're
threw me
close
a
on
off.
the
little bit of a
keyboard.
difference there,
They're
Bird.
right above each other on the keyboard.
Oh,
Yes, they
Well,
are. But come on.
Sometimes,
so is the
sometimes,
D.
sometimes it can sound like it's like xylophone.
Don't encourage him, Abel
It's just
Crewman.
how my brain works.
I'm
All right.
just,
All right,
I'm
Mikey.
just giving him my credit where
Okay.
credit's due.
Let's try to get out of this negative. I want to get out of this. All right, let's finish Federation space stations for 500. Oh, man. Oh
I'm gonna know
man,
this one.
I hate myself. What is Space Station Case 5?
That is incorrect.
Abel Crewman.
This is gonna be a huge guess, but I'll guess it. What is the Argos array?
I'm afraid not.
Bird.
Oh no.
Pass.
It is Relay Station 47.
Relay Station 40.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
there's a 47 again.
Yeah. Greetings, Gap After Dark. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, two clues left. Abel Crewman,
Sorry.
it's your turn.
Well, I'm in the deepest hole I can get, so 500, please.
This telepathic species maintained a zoo of life forms from different planets, briefly including the crew of the Ariel and a landing party from the Enterprise.
Oh, it's the one from the cage, but I can't think of the name of it. The name of them. Oh, this is terrible. Pass.
Bird.
What are Telosians?
That is incorrect.
Mikey.
What are the collusions?
I'm afraid not.
Congratulations, dude.
This would be the Lactrans. This was not a reference to
The
the
Lactrans.
cage. This was a reference to the episode The Eye of the Beholder from the animated
Oh.
series.
Okay.
Okay, Latrin.
My apologies, John, and everyone else.
Okay, we all
Just
got
letting
it
you know.
wrong.
All right, Bird, you get the final clue.
Yeah, kill us all, Bird.
They placed members of the Enterprise crew in an illusory Tombstone, Arizona, and were impressed when Kirk chose not to kill his opponent.
Oh, yeah. Pass.
Mikey.
The Melosians.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Abel Crewman.
Pass.
You're just off by a
Was
little
I
bit.
even
It was the
close?
You were close. It was the
Melkosians.
Melkosians.
Oh, can't I even get it for being close? I had the right letter. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, at this point, I don't think it would have a major impact on the outcome of the game.
No,
well,
it won't.
wow.
Oh,
What
no.
do we have here?
What do we have here, Bird?
We have Bird running
It
away
would
with the game.
seem like I'm the only one in Final Jeopardy.
Yeah, you're it.
Indeed, you are.
What?
Seems to be the
Why?
case.
We could just declare him the winner without doing the final Jeopardy.
Well, I
No, they still
the
play.
question-
They'll play Final
Well-
Jeopardy in the game.
Well, I slaved for minutes over this question.
Just beat
Well,
nothing.
I'm
in the
curious to see. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the final Jeopardy question is.
Fair enough.
I'm always
All right, Bird. I
curious.
put the link into the private chat.
Are you serious? They were going to go through private chat? Okay. I will do the motions.
And are you in Cosmo Buzz already? Or
No,
somebody
I'm not.
impersonating? Somebody's impersonating you. Then.
Me.
Dictators.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Very appropriate.
Who is Hitler?
Very appropriate.
Could have done that better if I planned it.
All right, Bird.
Okay, and how much do I have?
You have
11.
1,100 points.
Okay.
So you know what to bet, Bird.
Just bet
10.99.
nothing. You win.
Oh, well, I guess we're going with that.
All right.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
I like it
All
too.
right.
I like it too.
It's not what I wanted, but it's close
It's
as I
okay.
can get.
Let's reveal the clue for Bird.
The infamous dictator Li Kuan was mentioned by both Spock and by this individual who boasted himself the master of the universe.
Player, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Where's the fucking? Sorry.
I like that, Todd.
All right, let's see if Bird got this correct. Bird, you had 1,100 points. Your response.
Was Khan, and that is unfortunately incorrect. The correct
Was there
answer-
more ends?
No, although you put the H in the wrong
Well, at
place.
first, yeah, but it should be KHAN, but you got the
Yes,
idea.
but the answer I was looking for was Garth of Izar.
Guard.
Oh, of course, Garth.
Yeah.
Bird, how much? Let's see how much you bet.
Izar.
1,017, taking you down to 83 points. And Bird, you are the champion.
Yay.
Can I ask you, Ben?
Good
The
job, Bird.
undisputed
Kapla.
champion of
Yeah.
Jeopnerdy. Is that correct?
After this round, yes.
Can I ask you, Ben, why didn't you just bet 0? Could you?
Well, why not? I wanted to bet. I wanted to win more.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He never
Hey,
has enough.
John, maybe we wait backstage. and
Well,
watch the next
dictators
game.
never think they have enough. Do
Well-
they?
Yes, you're welcome to wait
Everyone's
backstage.
fighting in the country.
Professor went through all that trouble of making me put in an amount. I wasn't going to steal him of his prize of doing simple arithmetic.
I didn't have to add. The system does it for me.
You don't even do the math yourself?
No, the computer does it.
AI is taking over.
Oh,
Guys.
yeah, it's over.
AI is taking over. Okay, thank you.
I spent
For the
hours
wonderful-
and hours and hours getting this coded for everyone, and
You know what?
you don't
Professor?
appreciate it. You don't
Just-
appreciate it.
Just for you, I'm going to make tomorrow's Birdle. It'll be books. Just for you. Oh, he already did tomorrow's Wordle?
I did
Oh.
tomorrow's. I did.
Wow. Okay. Well, then the next time. Kapla, thank you for the
Kapla.
Kapla.
Good plan, dude. Well done.
Well done. Bird.
Vindicated.
That was my worst score ever so far, guys. That was it. I feel so bad.
Okay, guys, we'll go ahead and put you backstage, and we'll bring up our contestants for round 3.
If you need any spots, I volunteer to come back, but not if you don't need any players, obviously.
I think we have some new players, but thank you.
Okay. See you after the round.
Thank you.
Good.
We're gonna welcome up Nermal, and I think Mercer might be there as well. Say hello also to Todd, and let me see who else we have. We'll bring back Jay for his second attempt.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. And Mercer and
I
Todd,
did
you are muted.
poorly. I did poorly on that round too.
Hello. I want
Hello.
to apologize for my multi-month absence.
That's fine.
Oh, no problem.
Just
Glad you're here today.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Hello.
Hello, Mercer.
All right, ready. I guess we're doing turns or buzzers.
Well, that's up to the three of you.
I can't.
Turns
do
would be
buzzers.
preferred because I'm on an iPhone.
Let's do turns
Okay.
then. Maybe next
All
time. Next week we'll make it buzzers only.
We haven't used buzzers in a long time.
I wouldn't mind doing it, but if you can't do it with a phone, maybe we should make it. We should delegate one round next week to only people that want to use buzzers.
Oh, we'll see how it goes next week.
No, I haven't seen Mike recently, Gorilla. Bird, has he been on your streams?
Now you mentioned I haven't seen him recently either.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, are you ready to play?
Yes, as long as there's no animated serious questions.
Well, I cannot
Oh,
guarantee
forget
you that. Todd,
Wouldn't be
are you all ready to
Jeopnerdy
play?
Oh,
without
yes,
it.
I'm ready. Yep.
And Jay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play. Jeopnerdy.
I'm ready to lose.
That's the wrong attitude.
Other Earth countries, meaning not from Asia
Yep.
or Europe. Artificial intelligence in Voyager.
Crap.
Alien space stations, their visual category.
Crap.
Non-corporeal beings.
Shoot.
Sci-fi
Crap.
films of the 1990s.
I knew it.
All right, Mercer, you are first up. Or is that normal? It's first up.
Normal, yeah. Sci-fi films for 500.
1997. A genetically inferior man, Ethan Hawke, assumes the identity of a superior one in order to pursue his lifelong dream of space travel.
Oh. Pass.
Todd.
What is Gattaca?
That's correct.
Nicely done. I did not know that one.
And the winner is Todd.
Wait, Professor, I thought you knew everything with the glasses that you have on. Make you look smart.
I don't know everything.
Oh, okay.
And you know, why would I travel if I did know everything? Todd, it is your turn.
Let's do sci-fi films for 100.
1999. The alumni cast of a space opera television series have to play their roles as the real thing when an alien race needs their help.
What is Galaxy Quest? The best Star Trek movie ever.
That is correct.
Love
God,
that
I
film.
didn't even know that one.
Oh,
Well, maybe.
it's a good Star Trek movie.
I know. I've seen it. I love it, but I just didn't get it with the question. These are great questions.
Yeah.
These are great questions.
I just
John,
can't
these
answer
are
them.
great questions.
Thank you. I heard that from
And and Jay, maybe you'll get this one correct. It's your turn.
How much you want to bet?
I'm not a betting man.
I don't know alien space stations. Non-corporeals. No. Artificial intelligence for 100. At least I'll try to get 100.
The members of this group included two humanoids, a bioplasmic life form, a jellyfish-like being, and an artificial intelligence.
Huh?
What the name of the group?
Oh. What is a think tank?
That's correct.
So you knew that one, Jay.
Tell me,
Mercer.
Lon.
I'll take science
Mercer.
fiction films for 400.
1998. A spaceship is discovered under 300 years worth of coral growth at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh. What is Titanic 2?
That is incorrect. And we seem
Todd?
to have lost Todd.
Oh,
Well, let's
Yeah.
wait and see if he comes up.
You want me to take his place?
Yeah, I think he's back.
we'll give him a bit here. Todd, did you hear the clue or read the
Oh.
clue?
No, sorry. The spaceship was discovered in 300 years worth of coral ocean. I don't know what that is anyway.
Passing?
Yeah, pass. Sorry about that.
All right. That's okay. Jay?
That was Sphere.
All right, Todd. It is your turn. You have the lead.
Let's do non-corporeal for 100.
The emissary defeated Ducat's plan to free them from their imprisonment in the fire caves.
Who are the Paw Wraith?
That is correct.
All right, Jay. Your turn.
Other Earth countries for 100.
24th century points of interest in this country included the Pennington School and a Federation penal settlement.
What is New Zealand?
That is correct.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mercer.
I'll take science fiction films for 300.
1993, a police officer, Sylvester Stallone, is brought out of suspended animation in prison to pursue an old ultra-violent nemesis who is loose in a non-violent future society.
What is Demolition Man?
That is correct.
Only one I knew.
Okay, Todd. You've got the lead and control.
Non-corporeal for 200.
He trapped the Enterprise D in a hole in space and conducted experiments on the crew.
I have an idea, but I don't want to guess. Pass.
Jay?
I may pronounce this wrong. Who is Nagilum?
That's it.
Oh, that's what I was going to guess. Good job.
Jay, you have control.
I'll, no. Alien Space Station for 100. What is the Caretaker's Array?
That's right.
Nicely done.
Good job.
Mercer.
I'll take science fiction films for 200, please, Alex.
1990, when a man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, goes into have virtual vacation memories of Mars implanted in his mind, an unexpected series of events forces him to go to the planet for real. Or does he?
What is Total Recall? One of my favorite films.
That's right.
Love it. I saw it in the theater.
Totally blocked.
I loved
There's
how
no-
like it was the last film to use like no CGI really.
And you didn't have my two favorite films from the 90s that are sci-fi.
What are they?
What's that?
Contact and Men in Black.
Hmm.
Oh,
There are lots to choose from.
That's true.
Yeah.
Todd, you have a
contact
slim
is-
lead, but you are in control.
Alien Space Station's 200. What is? Because since it's crooked, Impoc Nor.
That is correct. That's one where the angle is key.
Also, it's a very
Alright.
freaky place.
So if I make my cat crooked, does that make her normal?
Normal.
Instead of normal?
Possibly.
Could be. Yeah.
Resolute Germ, I completely disagree with you. I thought Contact was a brilliant film. Jay, it is your turn.
It was a waste of my whatever, how long it was. I went to see it.
Oh, I love the film. I've got it on DVD as soon as it came out. Want to see if I can get it on 4K. Great film.
Non-corporeal beings for 300.
He was an anaphasic life form who was fond of candles and the hourly.
Who is Ronan?
That is correct.
Was he fond of the Skywalkers as well?
You'd have to ask him.
Because there was a Vader gravestone in that in that episode.
And I think was it McFly?
Yeah, there was a big
Yeah, I
the
think
gravestone
so.
there too. Yeah.
No, Thomas, I'm not going to buy 6 copies.
I'll take 500, please.
All right, Mercer,
500.
what did you, for which category?
All of them. No, non-corporeal life forms.
The Enterprise computer cited the Meletus of Alpha Majoris 1 as being similar to this entity which fed on horror and fear.
Pass. I have no idea.
Todd.
Sounds like an animated.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass. Red Jack?
Red Jack.
Yeah.
That's it.
I didn't want to risk it.
I've never even heard of it.
From Wolf in the Fold.
Indeed. Todd.
Space Station's 300. Oh, I don't remember that thing having a name.
Can you describe it for me?
It was the alien automated repair center that takes a person and adds it to their brain for power.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
You had automated repairer in your answer, so there you go.
All right.
Great episode,
Jay.
by the way.
It was a very good episode. Jay, it's your turn.
I'd like to lodge a complaint.
I love it when Trip goes in there and starts complaining about the
Alien space stations for 400. Yep.
All right, Jay, you have 1,400 points. You are 500 points behind the leader.
100.
All right, for 100.
Yeah.
Yikes.
The alien artifact thing that changes the Enterprise D. I don't know what it's called. Pass. I don't know what it is. Just give me the wrong thing.
Yes, guess.
What is the alien thing that changes the Enterprise D into masks and stuff?
Well, that's true. That's fortunately not quite specific enough. Well, I was looking for what
I think you had to use 5 voices. You had to use 5 different voices when you said it.
it was called the Darcy Archive.
I don't even remember them saying that. Okay.
Something about Masaka.
Yeah.
True.
Mercer.
I'll take space stations for 500. What is pass?
Todd.
I know I think that's the big Klingon thing, but I'm gonna pass. I don't know the name of it.
Jay.
Me either. Pass.
That was the Aquaterian Detention Facility.
Oh, I was wrong.
It's right on the tip of my tongue the entire time.
I thought it was the
I'm
big
sure it
Klingon
was.
facility.
It's right there. You just had to say it.
I thought it was from Enterprise.
Okay, Todd, it's your turn.
Let's go for artificial intelligence 200.
The Cardassian self-guided tactical missile ATR-4107 was given this nickname after being captured by the Maquis.
What is Dreadnought?
That is correct.
Done. Jay, it's your turn.
Non-corporeal beings for 400.
Their search for compatible humanoid hosts resulted in the death of the entire staff of Memory Alpha.
The website?
What is
Not exactly.
the Zetarans? Zetars?
You say that again?
What are the Zetars?
That's
The
close
light
enough.
of Zetar?
Oh, yeah. From the lights of Zetars?
Right.
Good job.
All right, we have
Thank you.
got a close game. Mercer, can you make it even closer?
I'll take other Earth countries for 400, Alex.
Geordi's medical records indicated that his place of birth was Mogadishu in this country.
Pass. I'm terrible with geography.
Todd?
I believe Mogadishu is in Somalia. Somalia. What is Somalia?
That is correct.
Oh, are you there? Somalia? Are you there?
Yep.
You got it.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear
Okay.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was getting glitchy.
You got it correct.
Oh, thank you.
And it is your turn.
Let's do Earth countries for 200.
The devastation from the attack of the Zindi probe stretched from Florida to this country.
What is Venezuela?
You got it.
Jay?
Artificial intelligence and Voyager for 300.
He had just one demand for the outside world: to exist.
Who is the clown?
You got it.
Mercer?
Countries for 500.
Having watched the construction of nanites at a plant in this country, Dr. Stubbs was incredulous at the idea that they could be intelligent.
What is Ireland?
That is incorrect.
Todd?
Pass.
Jay?
Pass.
Senegal.
Senegal.
Todd, you got a slim lead there. It's your turn.
Let's do countries.
Tripp did not have fond memories of the 2 weeks he and Archer spent in this country for desert survival training.
Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
I would have been Australia.
I was gonna
I
guess
was thinking
Tatooine.
Australia.
Jay, 400 or 500?
5.
The sentient warhead that seized control of the Doctor's holomatrix was created by this species.
Oh, I have no idea. Pass.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Todd.
Pass.
They were called the Truoda.
Man, you guys are coming up with good questions. Unfortunately, we suck.
Yep.
Okay, Mercer, you get the last clue.
He led a holographic uprising against the Hirogen.
What is pass? I don't watch Voyager.
Todd.
Oh, give me just a second. Think of his name. I can't remember. Pass. The
Jay?
Bajoran guy.
Was that Jay?
Pass.
I
I kept waiting for the one about, the silver robot and the gold robot, and they like fixed the silver one, and then they
I
found out
was
that they were
thinking
like
it
all
was
at war.
yes.
Kept
You know,
waiting for
you
those
should have
guys,
put
but I think they
that
just had a
for a
number.
movie from the '80s. You should have really put Inner Space in there because that movie nobody talks about.
Yeah, that's a
All
good
right.
movie.
I put the link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat. Let's bring up final Jeopnerdy. And our category is going to be
Earth history.
so if you go ahead and enter how much you would like to bet. I'll run down the scores. Mercer, you have 100 points. Jay is in second place with 2,700. And Todd, you have 3,100 points and the lead. Todd, if you okay, sorry. Right. And Jay.
Sorry, switching
if
between
you'll-
tabs.
That's okay. All right. Let's get these entered into the system here. Okay, let's reveal our clue.
Q thought that the Earth of the 24th century was mind-numbingly dull, but that it used to have character because of things like the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition, and this controversy.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Okay, Jay, if you'll enter your response, please. See how we did. Mercer, you had 100 points. Your response to the clue.
He says the Gore Bush election vote return.
Oh, those hanging
Good
chads.
guess, but no.
Sorry to hear that. Mercer, let's see how much you bet. 22 points, giving you 78. Jay, you had 2,700 points. Your response was?
You had Watergate. That is correct.
Woo!
Very good.
Oh,
Let's see how much
no way.
you bet. 1,000, giving you 4,700 points. See if that is enough to win. Todd, you were in the lead at 3,100 points. Your response?
Eugenics Ward. Fortunately not.
And how much did you bet? 3,000,
Too much.
taking you down to 100
Oh
points.
my God.
And Jay, you are the
Good job,
champion.
Jay.
I can't believe it.
Mercer, that was close to my second choice, which was going to be the Trump administration.
Oh, bite me.
Let's not get into any heated discussions, please.
I wasn't going to. I just thought it would be funny to put in there.
I was gonna put
It was a
film loose
choice
change.
between that and the
I
COVID
was gonna write
pandemic.
the film loose change.
I didn't know if Q said Watergate or the Ron Contra affair.
Well, thanks for a great game.
Yeah,
You
I
came
can't
up with some
remember.
awesome clues that I knew nothing about this week.
Oh, thank you.
Was that what was the title of that episode that he said that, John?
I was in Q-less.
Q-less.
The one from
Oh,
DS9.
see, I thought it was talking about
Oh,
emissary.
DS9?
Yeah.
I mean, not emissary. Yeah, I thought it was from Encounter at Farpoint when he was the little druggied guy, you know,
I
that stuck the
thought
thing in
he
his
said
nose.
it during the game. He made the Enterprise D crew play with those furry little people with muskets.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Able Crewman.
Mikey,
Yes, sir.
I watched and Professor. I watched Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And what'd you think?
Did you like it?
It's not my cup of coffee, but I rate it, except for the snakes and the spiders. It was an okay film. I gave it 7 out of 10.
Nice.
That's a good
The
score.
truck chase is awesome.
Nice.
That truck
So
chase.
Thank you
a
for
funny-
watching that. Yeah.
There's a funny remark about that movie in Big Bang Theory where they say Indiana Jones didn't even need to be in that movie, and the same result would have happened.
Yeah.
The
Really?
Nazis still would have found
I-
it. They still would have opened it. They still would have been killed.
I
They
don't
should have
know
died.
Yeah,
They should have
I
died
highly
as
doubt
soon
that.
as they touched it, because God killed somebody who wasn't a Levite for just keeping it from falling.
Yeah,
He killed him.
and they
Well,
had
and-
and they were holding it,
Yeah,
transporting
he
it by
kept it
cart
from it. He
instead of
just
by rails
did it.
by holding it.
They
Right.
were on the and it just killed him instantly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying
Well,
to keep it
Professor,
from falling
I
off a
wanted
cart.
to say when you were, yeah, no, Professor, I wanted to say you might have read it in the private chat, but I said about Contact that Jodie Foster rocked it. And I thought it was cool. It was a good.
I
it was a
thought
good
she-
movie. I liked it.
I thought she acted very, very well in that film.
I love
I don't know
Contact.
what other movie to watch of the Indiana Jones now.
Watch the third one.
Watch The Last Crusade, the third one, The Last Crusade. Yeah, forget
Sean
Not the last
Connery
film,
and
The Last
Shaka Reed.
Crusade.
The Last Crusade.
With Sean
Yeah,
Connery?
don't watch the fourth one. Yes, with Sean Connery, Sir Sean Connery. Yes, and Alison Doody, who played the Bond girl in the, with Grace Jones and Mayday, the Roger Moore one, The View to a Kill. She was in that.
Yeah. Now, Mikey, you were talking about doing Bond films. I had answered you that my favorite Bond was Roger Moore. But My favorite
Yes.
Bond movie is the Timothy Dalton one. His last one, his second one, License to Kill.
Yeah, License to Kill. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
My favorite
Yeah,
one
it's good.
was also a Timothy Dalton movie, The Living Daylights.
You know what? I personally, between those two, myself, and I've watched them, like I said, so many times, I really do prefer License to Kill because, well, first of all, he's no longer part of the Secret Service or the, you know, MI6, and then of course he has to go on his own, and he is basically on his own. But
Yeah.
later on, M helps, or I mean, Q helps him out, a little bit. But mostly he is on
Money
his own on
Penny
that
sent
entire
to
movie.
Q.
Yes. Q branch,
My
please.
first Bond movie I ever went to see at a movie theater was A View to a Kill.
Good. My first one was
It's a good
Goldfinger.
movie too.
My dad took me to see Goldfinger. That was my first one.
Well, you know what I'll be watching soon.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, those are great choices, Professor.
Yeah, I got all 10 on a DVD pack, but it's not.
I love
it
these
doesn't
cases
have.
they come in. They look very stylish,
They do,
Yeah.
don't they?
very sharp.
Yeah, very sleek.
You can
Dude,
get
I was
these
saying-
in 4K or just regular Blu-ray.
Both
Yeah.
first generations and first contact, at least the DVDs and the Blu-ray. I'm not sure about the 4K, but I'm sure it's on there. Have commentary track by Brandon Braga and Ronald D. Moore, who wrote the scripts together. It sounds like they recorded both commentaries in the same session. They're just the way it flows. If you were to watch one movie and then the next, it seems like they recorded them in one session. But not only are they informative, but they're also hilarious. Like especially the Generations one.
I'm questioning what Resolution means by that. She's actually been in a few good films. Besides,
Yeah, I disagree, Resolution.
I disagree.
What do you call? What do you call the one with Sir Anthony Hopkins? That one, the Silence of the Lambs. What do you call that? Crap? It's good. Come on.
I've never seen that movie.
It's good though. It's very good. Yeah, don't see the second one with Julianne Moore. Just see the one with Jodie Foster. It's good.
I don't do good with horrors, and I just don't like horror, and I don't like a lot of drama. I'm basically Western comedy and sci-fi, and all them sci-fi movies I hardly ever saw.
I wonder if Gap is being facetious.
Professor, did you want to answer Gap After Dark?
He must be, sure.
I hope he isn't.
I'm sorry, Mikey. What did you ask me? Mikey, what did you ask me?
I said. Could you explain the Gap After? I said, could you explain that the Gap After Dark?
I think Gap's being facetious.
Who's Jodie Foster?
Really? You've never heard of Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
You're missing out, Gap.
Yes. Oh, come on, Jerry.
Is she from a famous Hollywood family?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she does.
I met her once.
What
I met Jodie Foster. Ironically, I met her and Anthony Hopkins, but not at the same time, but almost at the same time. I used to work in Hollywood as in Brentwood in Whole Foods, and I saw both of them come to my aisle when I was bagging groceries. This is
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Mercer.
Yeah, I was out there in Hollywood from 1999 till like a few months into 2000, trying to get a job in movie business anywhere, but I ran out of money and came back east.
What family is she from that she's famous of?
I don't know if she's from any particular family that's famous, but she's been in a lot of movies. That's what I know her from.
Oh, I thought she was from a famous Hollywood family like the Douglases or the Fairbanks or something.
Not that I'm aware of.
The thing,
I'll bet somebody will Google it and find out. I bet somebody will Google it and find out.
Jay, are you thinking of Jane Fonda?
James Holden?
No, Jane Fonda. He was thinking that.
Oh, Jane Fonda? No. I thought Jodie Foster was from some famous family or something, because I've never known what family, if she had a famous Hollywood family, or she was just a nobody that came into movies.
Yeah, the first time I became familiar with Jodie Foster. Yeah, the first movie I became familiar with Jodie Foster was Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro. What a great film that was. Yeah. Yeah, she was a former child actress. Yeah, she was in. I just said it, Brad. Taxi Driver. She was only like about 14 or 15 years old in that movie.
She first started appearing in commercials as a young child.
Yeah.
Was she in Firestarter?
No, that was Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
Young Drew Barrymore, by the way.
He's from a famous family of Hollywood films.
Yeah. Drew came from John Barrymore, who was very popular in the 40s and 50s movies.
One of my favorite actors is William Holden, and then John Wayne.
Right. Yeah, she's well. You know what? I think one of her funniest movies that Jodie did. I'll just mention one last movie here. Was Bugsy Malone with a very young Chachi in it. Do you remember that one, John?
No, I don't.
Bugsy Malone. It's a good film. It had Ralph Macchio in it. I just remembered his name. Yeah, it's a combination of British and UK and an American production. It's called Bugsy Malone. It's a great film. You guys should definitely rent it if you haven't seen it yet. It's part musical, but it's comic. It's comedic. Yeah.
I don't do musicals.
Blame my mom.
I don't
hooked me
either.
on the musicals.
I don't know what stream I was on, but we were talking about The Villain with Kirk Douglas, Anne Margaret, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is a funny movie. It's like watching a live Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner film.
I saw that one
What
on
movie?
YouTube. What was it called?
The
Jay?
Villain.
The Villain. Oh yeah, right. The Villain. Yeah, that was a funny movie.
Brad Wolf, that's actually why the whole conversation started, because I mentioned that was one of my favorite sci-fi films from the 90s.
And then I agreed with him.
I like the character who was blind. Hope they acted to play that character very well.
Yeah, Contact.
Hey, Professor. Professor. Can I ask you a question? Yeah. The other one you said was the other one you said was Men in Black. So, of the four, which one do you prefer? There were four of them.
The first one.
The very first one. Okay.
I never saw International, but I did see the other three.
Don't bother. Don't bother. I own International. Don't bother. It's not that good.
I do like the third one quite a lot. The second one was okay.
You know what I was thinking about? I rewatched Men in Black a couple of years ago, and I just hadn't seen it in a while, although I knew it. But I realized that the reason I like it so much is because it reminds me of reading The Far Side, like seeing a live action version. Because a lot of the humor and the kind of jokes, like I could imagine Larson doing in The Far Side, like he did the gag about the insect hitting the windshield, in his cartoons. He did like the aliens working the consoles. This is Z-Bank and Bob. That kind of thing. Very visual humor, and it's very reminiscent of reading the Far Side cartoons. And so it's like the closest version of the Far Side in a movie, if you think about it. If you read those comic panels,
Yeah.
it's very much in
K,
his vein of humor.
Yeah.
I loved one line Kay had in that first film. I laughed out loud so loud in the theater, but I was the only one that laughed at it. I couldn't believe I was the only one that laughed at it.
But I
Flash
did.
of light you saw in the sky was not a UFO. Swamp gas from a weather balloon was
That's
trapped in a
great.
thermocouple and reflected the light from Venus. I
Yeah,
love that line. That was so funny.
I love the whole movie. I love the whole thing. Is like she's carrying around quantum physics books. She's way too young for quantum physics books.
Yeah.
Quantum
Right.
theory.
Or the whole thing with the this Captain America over here. He has no idea why we're here. Boy, Captain America over here.
and I miss, guys. I miss Rip Torn. I really do. I know he passed away, and I miss him.
Yeah, Rip Torn is great.
Definitely.
Bring a sponge. I love that was my favorite line. That was my personal favorite line was when he's like, "Bring a sponge."
Who passed away, sir?
Bring a sponge.
I
Yes, it did.
did like the third
Yes,
film,
it
even
did.
though it didn't have Tommy Lee Jones in it very much. But the guy that got him to play the young K, I thought did a great job doing a young
James
K.
Brolin. James
Yeah.
Brolin. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a great job. Yeah.
I like the there's no Division 6. Who the hell are these guys in the beginning?
I never saw the cartoon, Sherm.
I think
Yeah,
The villain
I
is on YouTube if you want to watch it.
Controversial comments.
And what you think of it, Gap? What you think of the movie?
I like when he's in the morgue and he's like, "She got a nice body." He's like, "No, the dead body."
The villain is on YouTube. You can watch it free on YouTube.
I like the.
Yes, you can, Jay. It's good. It's good. It really is. I agree with you. I mean, Arnold acts like a total douche.
I love it that he's looking at it. He's
I'm sorry, John. Am
he's
I allowed to
looking
say
at
that
a
word?
book about
Sorry.
the bad men of the West. He's looking at a book called The Bad Men of the West, and he's taking ideas of everything they did, and none of it works.
No, none of it. None of it.
It's a different genre, but first, for that, one of my most favorite movies is Line of Fire, and I also really love Sentinel. I love Secret Service type movies. When I was a kid, I used to fantasize about being able-bodied and joining the Secret Service. I always thought the Secret Service was so cool.
Yeah, I agree with you, Crewman.
Yeah.
You know what? We finally got Kingsman, the Secret Service, and that was good. Kingsman was good. The first one. I'm saying the
Okay.
second one might not exist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry because I don't like Julianne Moore. She's not my favorite actress by a stretch. So
Fair enough.
Oh no!
no,
Oh, Julianne Moore. Oh,
Julianne Moore, who can't act out of the
She's,
paper sack. But that's
first
okay.
time I ever saw her was in As the World Turns.
Oh God.
First time I saw her was in The Fugitive, where she did a really good job.
Oh, she must have been younger.
She was a nurse. She only had like one or two scenes, but she was really
I can't
good.
bring her to mind. I'll have to Google it.
Yeah, she hasn't improved much since then, Mercer and Normal. To be fair, that's my opinion, but you know.
She actually came back for near the end of As the World Turns.
Oh, she did.
They
When
asked her to come back.
yeah, when
She
the soap
played,
opera ended.
You know what
Yeah,
actress
Played
always
Rain
reminded me of her, but was
on
better, was
Wind.
Dina Meyer. Remember from the '90s, Dina Meyer?
Dina
She was
Meyer.
in
Yeah.
Starship Troopers, and she was in Nemesis, and she was in Dragonheart. I always liked her a lot.
Yeah,
I tell
Dina
you
Meyer.
what
Yeah,
was
she was nice.
I tell you what was a really good sci-fi series, and I wish it didn't get canned by Fox, and that is the Dollhouse. Have you guys
Oh
ever
yeah,
seen
the
Doll?
Dollhouse.
I've
Yeah,
never heard
that
of
was
it.
awesome.
That was
I
Yeah.
tried to
fantastic.
get into it. I just couldn't.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How many
I, I,
episodes did it
re-
take,
I
Professor?
really loved it. I really wish that. I mean, Fox has killed so many good sci-fi shows, from
They have.
Firefly to Dollhouse to I think they also killed off
The Sarah Connor
Space
Chronicles,
Above and Beyond. So
Terminator,
many good sci-fi. Fox is where sci-fi goes to die, unfortunately.
and
Um,
Alcatraz. That was going to be a great one. Gotham turned crappy after the first two seasons. 'Cause I watched like the
well,
first two, and then I started to watch the third, and it just went bad. Gotham.
what season was that?
That was a Fox series also. Well, I watched like all of the first season, second season parts of it, and then like waited for the third
What,
season, and it just didn't improve after that for me.
what,
Gotham.
what, se-
So
what show was that, sir?
Which show,
Gotham.
Mikey?
Oh, Gotham. It's called Gotham. It's
Oh,
before Batman's
oh,
time.
Gotham. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Gotham.
liked the first
Yeah.
two seasons of Gotham, and then I stopped watching.
Same here, Mercer. Same here. But
They pretty
Dollhouse.
much
But yeah, no. Go ahead, Professor. Go
killed
ahead, Professor.
Sliders too. The first two seasons were good.
Oh
Then
yeah.
it just went to crap.
Yeah, I actually like Jerry
Oh,
McConnell in that one, Professor.
Yeah, he was good. They were
Yeah, he
all
was
good.
They were,
I do like that
wish
guy,
McConnell
David
stood
Deloja.
out for me.
David Deloja.
I
Jerry
wish
stood
they
out
Well,
for me because he was just good.
Professor, you said a while back that they were doing a remake of Sliders. Is that still happening?
I haven't heard anything recently.
Okay. So,
I mean, there
And
was no confirmation that it was coming back,
oh,
but I know they were in heavy talks about it,
mm,
and it was supposed to be a continuation from
Yeah.
season 3. I think they were going to ignore seasons 4 and 5 that were on Sci-Fi Channel.
yeah.
yeah, they
I wish they had kept that sci-fi series on Sci-Fi Channel called Genesis, something mission or something Genesis with Ezri was in it before she got DS9. I loved that series, but it didn't last.
yeah the actress that I was going to mention, the actress that stood out in Dollhouse was Jessica Alba. She was my favorite.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Resolute Jim, I respectfully disagree on that.
about Jessica, I thought she was great.
No. Resolute Jim said that Dollhouse fell apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Briefly.
yeah.
I don't think so. I loved it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I felt bad. Well,
Well, did you?
that's like Terminator, the Sarah, Connor Chronicles, which supposedly they said it was
That was a
canon,
good
but I
show.
don't believe it was. Which had Lena Headey in it, and I was at the starring role. I thought that was good, but I don't know.
I liked
It,
that
it
show.
didn't last for me.
What
Yeah.
show?
I watched every episode. The
What show?
Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
I never saw it. I wanted to.
Love that show.
Did you
I
see it,
watched
John?
Terminator 1 and
I
Terminator
haven't
2
seen it.
today.
No.
I watched Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 today just to kill an afternoon.
Cool.
It was great. I loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both great. Yeah,
I
they're
love
great.
Terminator 1 because it just feels like a cool B movie with a horror element to it. It's just a fun movie. I love the cops, Terrell, the guy that plays Captain Terrell. I loved his character. I don't.
What's
Maybe I can
the
get on the tube and see if I can get them to work for me. And the guy's like, "You look like shit."
what's the Terminator? What's the Terminator movie where the
I'll be right
Terminator
back.
Okay.
is trying to save Connor, but it's actually came back to save the girl.
Probably Terminator 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Terminator
that's
3.
it.
Rise
Terminator 3.
of the Machines. Rise of the
Yeah,
Machines.
I love that movie, especially
Yeah,
at
it's a
the
good
end.
movie. I like the fact that it takes place in like one day. It's great. I love movies
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Rizzo, Jim, what show are you referring to? Are you talking about Dollhouse stuff?
What was that, Abel Crewman?
Probably was
Rizzo,
talking about
Rizzo,
Dollhouse.
Jim, did you say the last season it was an uncontrolled mess? And I'm not sure which
Oh,
show
yeah, I'm
you
not sure
were.
what Resolute Germ is talking about. What series are you talking about, Germ?
He might
Talking
be
Resolute.
about
talking about
Dollhouse
Dollhouse.
Dollhouse.
or is he talking
Dollhouse,
about
he is?
Spider?
Okay.
Dollhouse?
Yeah, I agree there.
Well,
I've
well,
seen
you see, the
Dollhouse.
problem with season 2 is they knew they were going to get cancelled, so they had to rush the writing a little bit more. They had to bring up the pace more than they wanted, and so season 2 became a bit of a mess because of the
I've never heard of it.
problems
Oh, good night, Gab.
with
Good
getting
night, Gab.
cancelled.
Good night,
But
Cap.
see you, get.
Oh, yeah, T3, right.
Then I guess.
Ah, there we go. Dollhouse
Yeah,
Crewman.
T4.
Yeah, that wasn't really their fault. That was because they knew they were getting cancelled, so their plans for season 2 got
Dollhouse Crewman.
messed around.
Yeah. Yeah, they sped it up. One of my
Dollhouse
favorite.
Crewman.
Yeah. I just want to go back to Terminator for a minute. Mercer mentioned it. Mercer, I think one of the best opening scenes, okay, is when Arnold's looking for clothing and Bill Paxton says, "This man's short of a six-pack."
Oh yeah, that's great. I just love everything about the punks, but I also like the guy in the truck. He's like, "What the hell? What's going on here?" Just like all these little muttered lines of dialogue. Like, that's the guy. That guy took my pants.
He took my pants.
You see a real bright light.
Oh, you mean with Michael Bean? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I met him
Yeah.
like a few years ago. He's great.
I did Michael Bean. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I met him the same day I met Nichelle Nichols.
Wow.
Yeah, this is in Allentown Comic Con, which is near my house.
Nice.
So like in
Nice.
2017 or something. I don't remember when.
I met.
Oops.
Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead, Herman.
Mikey. No, you go
Herman,
ahead.
go ahead,
I
please.
didn't-
Oh, all right.
just-
Well, speaking of people, as I told you, Mercer, and I think I already mentioned it to Professor and John and Jay as well. I did a little known series called The Highwayman back in 1987-88, and I met Sam Jones and Jane
Oh, nice.
Badler from the V series and Tim Russ before he became Tuvok in Voyager. And they were all great people.
Cool.
I love them. Yeah.
Oh,
There
nice.
was even an episode. There's an
You
episode
did
in
it?
the
What do you
series
mean you
called
did it? You saw it?
I did, yeah. No. I was in it. I was an extra. I did 3 episodes of the series.
Oh,
There was a
okay.
total
I
of
didn't know what
9.
you meant.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
up for the part of
I
Jordan.
lived in. Yeah, I lived. Sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
I said Tim Russ
I
was
said I lived in.
up for the part for Geordie LaForge.
Okay.
No. He
I
took
didn't
the part of
realize that.
Tuvok in Voyager, but he was in that
I didn't
one
know that.
Star Trek movie.
He
Yeah.
did an audition for Geordie.
I'm really pleased LeVar Burton got Jodie.
I'd never heard that before.
I love the version of Jodie we got, and Tim Russ got Tuvok anyway, so it worked out well.
It worked out really well. In the series, his name was DC Montana, and he was supposed to be the mechanical expert on the truck that both Sam Jones and Jocko, who did Australian Ever Ready battery commercials before he joined this series. And it was directed by Glenn Larson. it only lasted one season, but they filmed it around the Phoenix, Arizona area. I was living there at the time, so I was
guess he
blessed to
did.
be in 3 episodes of it. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, you really like this news, I presume. I've heard that there is going to be a Babylon 5 cartoon movie.
Yeah,
Really?
I heard that.
Also, you'll find Tim Russ in Generations.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Enterprise B? The Enterprise B?
Yeah, he's on the Enterprise B.
Yeah.
You'll find him in there.
The guy that
Yeah.
played Lieutenant
Yeah,
Reed
there it
in
is.
Enterprise, he tried for a part. I don't remember what Star Trek series.
Yeah, but Rick Berman liked him a lot, so he kept him in mind for
Right.
Enterprise.
I don't know if he was up for Paris or what, but he was up for something.
I
But,
thought
Berman-
he was for Bashir's part. I thought he was going for Bashir's part in Deep Space Nine. The
He
guy you're talking
put
about.
his he put his picture on his desk and for about 2 years and kept him in mind for the next series.
Cool. And I forgot his name. I forgot the actor that played him. Malcolm Reed.
I'm so glad
You guys
they
remember?
cast Kate Mulgrew instead of Genevieve Bujold for Janeway.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would have liked to
yeah.
have seen
I watched-
her as Captain Janeway.
You can watch the original version of the scenes, a couple of scenes from the pilot with the other actress
on YouTube.
Yes.
You can find it on YouTube.
She didn't
I've seen it. I
it's on there.
wish you would have gotten it and kept it.
She did terrible though, right, Mercer?
Yeah, she
Bujold didn't do
was
great.
not good.
Yeah, she wasn't good. She
No.
did her best.
No. Yeah. No, Kate Mulgrew deserved that role.
She never done a TV series before. She's only done movies, and she just couldn't hack the 14-hour days on TV series.
Of course,
Right,
Kate
and
Mulgrew was in one of my favorite movies ever, which is a cheesy B movie called Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I love that movie so much.
It's free on YouTube.
Is it? Yeah, it's such a great movie.
I love that. I went to see that movie 5 times.
Yeah, I love that
and
movie.
Still stunk at the theater.
Hey Jay,
What's
is
that?
the
Can't
Adventures
believe
of
that
Buckaroo
they
Banzai
didn't do
free
good.
on Jay?
Yeah.
Is the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai free on YouTube also? I had been looking for
I
it.
don't know. You'll have to
That's a
look
good
for it. I
movie,
don't
too.
know. I've
That's
never
very
seen that
comedic,
either.
though. That's a good one. It's comedic. It has John Lithgow in it. It's very funny. It's called The Adventures
There's
of
a lot
Buckaroo
of things.
Banzai. Yeah.
There's a lot of movies I have not seen.
Wake you up, Jay. Come on.
No, it's just not my cup of coffee.
I understand. It's okay,
Remo
man.
Williams, man. I love the end of that movie when he's like, Chun, you're a real pain in the ass. And Chun is like, that is because it's the shortest route to your brain. It's great stuff. So, just a character like Chun would never get made today because he's so politically incorrect, he's so, uncorrect. He's like, women should stay home and make babies, preferably man-child. He just never would fly today.
Did anyone see a sci-fi series in the 90s that was really, really good in the first season called Viper, and it had a transforming Viper car that when it wasn't in combat it was just a normal Viper, but then it had a blade of armor that transferred and
Talking
Yeah,
about
I-
Viper.
Yeah, I do recall that film or
Yeah,
TV series rather.
yeah, I love that one. I wish I could see that on reruns.
I
somewhere.
love the Manimal.
Oh, thank you, Resolute Germ.
What did
Yeah,
you think
Buckaroo's
of
on
Viper,
Tubi.
Jeff?
My
Yeah, remember-
favorite series that they took off was The Master with Lee Van Cleef and Timothy Van, I think Patton. That was a great series. I wish it had stayed on.
Be right back.
But
Okay.
my favorite series on Sci-Fi Channel was Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh yes, I love that show.
MST Keith.
Were you asking a question,
Hey.
Kermit?
I was asking Jeff what he thought of Viper since he saw it.
I only vaguely recall the series. It was all right. I mean, it
Okay.
was kind of a Knight Rider type show.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I did play the door. I'm sorry, I'll be right back, guys. My parents have just arrived. I won't be
Okay.
long.
I see them. Hi, parents.
I like the motorcycle TV show. Remember that, Professor? It was on ABC. I'm trying to think of the name of it. He was a cop and on a motorcycle. He had turbo engines.
Wow.
I just saw a video of it a couple of weeks ago. I can't think of what it was
it in
called.
the same vein of Airwolf? Was it in the same vein of Airwolf, like the helicopter?
Kinda. Because he shot out of a building through a hole in a building that the two concrete doors slid out, and he just shot out every time. It was basically a ripoff of. They wanted to try to make
I'm back.
an Airwolf type show.
Welcome back, Mercer.
Thanks. What are you talking about? Blue Thunder?
Blue Thunder.
That may be it.
That was
I
a
thought Blue
helicopter
Thunder-
show.
I thought that was a
Yeah, that
helicopter
was a helicopter show. That one. Yeah.
I just
That
came
Based
back.
on a movie.
Yeah, which had
And
Roy Scheider
that's
in it.
obviously where they got the idea for Airwolf, which was far superior as a television show than Blue Thunder.
That wasn't
Television
it,
show.
Professor in Airwolf? Wasn't that Dick Van Patten's son that was in it? The one that was the Airwolf guy. The actor I'm trying to
I
place
don't
him.
think so.
James
I
Van
don't
Patten?
think
No. Okay.
Oh, it's James Michael.
Oh no.
Vincent in Airwolf.
What was his name?
Right.
John?
You're right, John.
James Michael Vincent.
Michael Vincent. Jan Michael Vincent. Yep. Okay. Right. Now I remember. That one had Ernest Borgnine in it too. That was cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the best theme songs ever.
Yeah.
It's true.
Do you remember that one Get Jeopardy game where everything I answered was Airwolf?
Yes.
It worked out pretty well for you.
For the Airwolf theme.
Circle of Death again.
Yeah, as far as like Star Wars goes, are you guys looking forward to the new show Ahsoka? The only show I really loved beside Mandalorian, I liked Andor, but the other shows I haven't liked.
I was until I. It was Ashoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka is the girl.
Ahsoka, rather.
Yeah, that's the girl Jedi.
I'm asking Jay. Was it Ahsoka?
No, the motorcycle show was Street Hawk.
Street Hawk. Okay.
Doesn't ring a bell to me.
Yeah, it's not appearing to me.
It was with I'm trying to think of the name. The lead guy. His name was. It'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a series that didn't last long.
No,
like I
it
said,
only
Highwayman only lasted one season.
I think it lasted like 8 episodes or something. It made more, but they didn't release it because the ratings were blank poor.
Yeah, that was generally in the late '80s. That was the time that they would only allow about 9 episodes in a series. That's all they did for us. So, yeah.
Well,
It took,
if
like,
the
2
show
months
was
to film
popular, then
Rex Smith played Street Hawk.
Rick Smith. Okay.
Rex, R-E-X.
Oh, Rex. Sorry, misunderstood. Sorry.
No rings, no bells.
There was a computer guy. His name was Joe R.E. I just found it on YouTube.
Joe Regal Budo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Regal Budo.
It was a good show. I wish
Yeah,
they
he
had
was
stayed
good.
on. But
Yeah,
Knight
last night
Rider
it was.
was the best.
Yes. With Hasselhoff? Yeah, good stuff.
That and A-Team. A-Team couldn't shoot anybody. They just shot and they didn't kill anybody. But
Well,
tell you the truth, I loved the last season of the A-Team more than I did any other season.
you didn't like the first 4 seasons? They were all pretty good.
It was
Actually,
okay.
they were really
I
good.
liked it. I kept watching it, but the last season was great.
Is that because
And then,
Robert Vaughn joined it? Is that why? Because Robert Vaughn
well,
joined
when
the
they
cast?
got caught and they did missions for the United States for 5 years, then they would be released. I liked that part. And the episodes were cool. But my favorite thing of the 80s, I think it was 89 or something when it came on, was the revamp of the Return of Mission Impossible. Loved the 80s version of it. Loved it. Wish it had stayed
have
on more
no
than 2 seasons.
recollection of the 80s version.
I got the DVD set of those 2 seasons. Loved it.
I'll say that other than Airwolf, I'm not familiar with any of these shows that you guys are talking about.
Oh no!
A show that I liked from the 80s that was only on for 2 seasons was actually the Max Headroom show.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh yes.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah, why didn't that last more than 2 seasons, Professor? What was the reason
Ratings?
for that?
Ratings?
Probably ratings. I know they moved it to Friday nights, and that probably hurt it.
The Killer.
Yeah. The
The
Killer Night.
The only show that worked on Friday nights was Dallas and The Incredible Hulk.
That's true. And then the weekends were for the A-Team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could get up at 6 o'clock in the morning until 11. I think it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and watched all my cartoons. Then at 11 o'clock, I had to get out of the house and not come back until the street light came on for at night, because my daddy was going to watch every Western that was on reruns.
Wow. So that's Bonanza, Big Valley, and all those things?
Oh, he loved Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Have Gun You Travel.
Oh,
What was that one with? Oh God, what was his name? I can see Rifleman.
The Rifleman. Yeah, I remember.
Me, I was happy with the Lone Ranger. Now, when the Lone Ranger came on, he called me to come back in the house to watch it because I love the Lone Ranger.
I hope you mean the original with Tonto playing by Jay Silverheels and Jay Moore playing playing the role. Yeah.
Shoot, my daddy grew up going to the theater and watching the serials for only 25 cents. He didn't stay for the movie. He just came for the cereal.
Yeah, I'm watching John and Professor's faces, and they're priceless. So we're talking about something that they don't know. I love you guys. You know that, but come on.
I act older.
Mikey, I don't know if you've been around. I'm older than I look.
I know, but I'm older than you. I'm 58. Come on.
I forgot. What did you say your age was, Professor?
I'll be 52 on the last day of this month.
I'm looking at you on my Roku TV. I still say you're about 30 something.
Oh, please.
Ah.
Ah.
No, I'll be
John's
52
gotta
at the
be
end of the
in.
month.
No, you look
John's
great for
got to be in his
52.
40s.
You really do. Yeah, John, how old are you, man?
I'm
39?
40.
I said
40.
39.
I thought you were 40.
So
Hey,
you're saying I
you're
look
supposed to stay at
younger than
39 forever,
John?
John. No, I didn't say that. I
Well,
said
only
that
But no,
John
for what?
Jay
would
If
look
did.
he
older
didn't have
than
a
you.
if he didn't have a
Hey,
beard, I'd swear he was in his 20s.
Were you trying to get my attention, Jeff, when you went full screen?
no, no,
What's
Okay.
that, Kermit?
I was just being silly.
Okay. I thought maybe he's telling me that you guys are all gone or something. You're trying to get my attention. Okay.
Mabel
Oh, it's
Crewman
Brad
looks like he's
also.
Brad
19.
Wolf, do you have a birthday this month,
Yeah. That's
or is it someone else?
when's yours? Yeah. That'd be cool if it was his. Mine's
My
not till
birthday is
September.
next month.
Well, I
Ah,
appreciate that,
yes,
Brad
it
Wolf.
does.
I completely agree with you, Brad Wolf.
Yeah,
What do you
his is
say?
much
I'm
more
waiting for
distinguished
it
than
to
mine.
come on.
Yes, I agree too.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes,
guys,
it does. He does look distinguished.
I'm gonna have to go. Well, I'm gonna have to go for good this time. So I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks,
All
Brew.
right, Abel.
Have
And
a good
then
day.
See you later.
next
Hey,
I'm
week,
glad we
next
had
week,
this time
I'm hoping
together.
to have a webcam for my new computer. So I'll be on the new computer, and I think on the new computer I'll be able to have a better setup and might be able to manage the buzzer. So I'll let you know how I get on, and that'll be
Hey, let us
really good
know.
if I can try that.
Very nice.
Yeah, Crewman, let us know, okay?
Because
Get a stream
yes,
and
exalted emperor.
yes, Alpha
Now,
Emperor.
I told you that last week. I'm not that high, buddy. All
Love you,
right,
Crewman brother. Take care of yourself, man.
you too.
And say hello to your parents for us, okay? Say hello to your folks for us.
We'll do.
Have a good one.
Okay.
See
All
you later.
right, have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Take
Bye.
care, brother. All right.
Mikey,
Brad
how old
Wolf.
did you say you were?
Jay, I turned 58 on September 22nd of this year. 58
Oh,
years
shoot. I thought I was the oldest person here.
old. I think I
knocked
had
me
this
off my
discussion with
throne.
Mercer before.
You knocked
I
me
thought I
off my
discussed this
throne,
with
brother.
Mercer previously. Yeah, and I might have said something to you, Jay, too, but yeah. My twin and I. Brad Wolf. Okay, cool.
Well, actually, I have you all beat. I'm 953.
That's right, you're a Time
No,
Lord. You told us that before.
somebody said that was Salty's age.
No. 953 is my age.
Yeah, he's a Time Lord.
Oh,
He's
okay.
already told us that.
Brad Wolf has a birthday coming up, as well as his twin.
That's what he
Happy
said, my
birthday.
twin and I.
Oh, happy
Oh, happy
birthday
birthday.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
to
Yes.
both of you.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got about, well, let's see, I can't calculate. Mine is June 22nd, and I turned 54. And I'm hoping to go see Transformers and The Flash on my birthday.
Yeah, we're gonna go see at the end
Wait,
of
wait
the
a
month.
minute. Wait a minute. There's a movie called The Transformers and the Flash.
No, it's two different movies.
Two different
Transformers Rise of
movies.
They're
the
crossing
Beast
over.
and
Why didn't I
the
hear about
Flash.
this?
You smarty pants.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 at the end of this month on Professor's birthday.
I heard
I'm
that it's
thinking
not
of going
worth
on
watching.
Monday to see that.
Yeah, that looks good.
I liked it very much myself.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
you
John's
did?
seen it. Okay, cool, John. I'll take your advice. Look, Brad Bliff says, "Oh, thank you. My twin and mom. Some of the only birthdays of my family I can remember. It's cool, Brad. I don't remember half of my family's birthdays, so don't be upset."
I hope you remember your wife's.
Yes, I do remember my wife's. It's coming up next month, June 16th.
I only
I'm actually going
remember
to take her
one.
to see Indy 5 on her 3 days after her birthday. I'm gonna take her next month.
Happy birthday to her.
We'll see that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's gonna turn 37.
I
We're
only
using
remember
we're using
one
the
birthday
20-year
when I
gap
was
there.
growing up.
Okay. 37. That's what I said.
You have a good
laughed at
night,
me.
Brad Wolf. Thanks for
Night, Brad
joining
Wolf.
us.
Brad Wolf, you're always a pleasure. Thank you, man. God bless you, man. Take care.
You need to play, Brad Wolf.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah.
I've been wondering when he's going to play.
Jeopnerdy.
I wish T-Dowd would come play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He'd
keep
whoop us
pestering
all.
him.
Yeah, why
He'd
won't
whoop us
T Dowd
all.
play? Yeah, you need to get T Dowd in here for sure.
Well, I agree with Thomas. We should get the Question of Trek crew up here.
I think
Yes.
so. Yes. Yeah, Zoe and
I'm
T
gonna try to
Dowd
be
and
on
John,
there
you can
tomorrow.
show Naomi good questions.
yeah.
So,
Come on,
there
John.
you go.
You need to tell Naomi how to come here and play, man. I'm sure he'd be all over it, or she'd be all over it. Yeah, be all over it, Naomi. That was a great time, though. Jay and I had with the AQOT crew. That was so much fun.
We should have an episode tomorrow.
Yeah. Is it for Search for Spock? Yeah.
That is the rumor. Now,
Okay.
I'm hoping
we all
it
know
is.
how Naomi will suddenly just say, "Oh, we're doing Undiscovered Country." So who knows? But the rumor is Search for Spock.
That's what we heard, right? Okay.
I want to try to get on there. I love that movie.
I loved it too.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
Good film.
I know what the first question will probably be. Christopher Lloyd, what part did he play?
Doc Brown.
I want to try to get on the Voyage Home questions. That's
Panel?
one
Oh,
of
yeah.
my favorites.
San Francisco. What city is it in? Yeah, I'll get that right away.
They can be different things, Gorilla.
That's true, Gorilla.
They can be, but they can be the same. So,
yeah.
Yeah, Gorilla is so much fun. I consider him and Resolute Brothers. They're very cool. They're actually very fun people, and they have good streams as well as this one, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm just hoping that'd be like the first question when Jay and I do the, well, hopefully do the Star Trek 4 movie. Yeah, The Voyage Home.
Yeah.
Humpback whales. I'm practicing my answers.
Bird will
Hello,
probably be
Mercer.
kicking himself if he doesn't get on that one. He loves Star Trek 4.
Yeah, he does. Hi, Mercer. Welcome back.
I'm here. I've been here.
Oh, yeah, I know. How's Nermal?
It's a Mercer sighting.
It's a Mercer sighting.
Yeah, I'm here. Hermel's still here. Hold on.
I wish they would come out and say that Orville is coming back.
Actually, I did hear that Goodman the other day was saying Seth is still trying to get it back. He said this just 2 days ago.
Why did they cancel it in the first place? I thought
It has not been canceled.
Okay.
It hasn't been renewed either. It's just
In hiatus. In hiatus. Is that the right term? Hiatus. Yeah.
It's in limbo.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of rumors with Seth MacFarlane about it, but I don't know. I don't tend to believe
Goodman
rumors.
said he was working on getting it back.
True. Oh, there's Nermal.
Poor Nermal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, with the
Nermal.
writer's strike, they're not going to do nothing.
Beautiful baby.
And there she is.
Meow, big freaking deal.
Isn't she pretty?
Hey, Mercer.
Kitty.
Guess
Kitty?
who just
Aw.
meowed to her? Deja Vu just meowed to Nermal.
Aw.
Just did. Yeah, Deja Vu.
That's my
Leave me
name.
alone, I'm trying to sleep.
Cat romance.
There she is.
There she is. There she is.
What's wrong? You got
Deja.
something in your eye, honey?
Oh,
Let's see. What's wrong?
poor baby. I love cats if you couldn't tell. Yeah,
And Norma's my favorite.
she's very
Norma's my
precious.
best.
I still love the cat
they
from Series 7.
they definitely cancel things, Germ.
Yeah. That's true, Resolute Germ. Yeah. In most cases.
Oh, I got good news.
What's that?
Finally, they took our advice. They heard us. They
Okay.
started tearing up our street to put up a new street.
Oh, yay.
They closed down the Star Cruiser.
It was like driving on war-torn Iraq.
Oh, wow.
They
That's
closed
pretty
down.
bad.
They're going to close down the
Yeah, that's
Star
pretty
Cruiser.
messed up. Yeah, that's pretty
Like
messed up.
like riding in a pinball machine. Tilt, 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 tilt.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys heard, but Disney's going to shut down the Star Cruiser in September.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard they were closing it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
The end of September.
Yeah. Was that the replacement for Space Mountain? Are you talking about the one? in
No,
California?
no. But I will tell you, I went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride,
Yeah.
and it is like a mixture of Space Mountain and the Rock and Roller Coaster and its own thing. It's got the best elements of all those rides, and it was fantastic.
Okay.
Definitely, like I love Space Mountain. It's my favorite ride ever, and this buried it because it does Space Mountain, but it does it even better.
When I went to Disneyland, the ones that I enjoyed were Space Mountain and Thunder Mountain, the train, the one that went through the water and everything. That was
The
cool.
Rise of the Resistance was amazing.
Oh wow!
They said they're increasing prices at the Disney thing in Florida.
You know what the problem with Disney World is? Besides the prices, the problem is that you have to plan almost every minute of your trip. Like, when can you go on a ride, and how does that work? How does getting on the virtual queues work? Like, every minute of your trip
I'll be right back, guys.
has to be planned. You can't just like hang out and enjoy the park. You know what I mean? It's very like you can, but you have to work within a schedule to do all the things that are worth doing, and that's not the way it was always like. It wasn't always like that. Kind of takes a little fun out of it.
I've never been to Disney or Universal or nothing like that.
Really? Well, one day we'll have to go. I'll buy.
The only place we ever went to something like that was Dolphin Head, Alabama, I think it was.
What's up in there? What's up in there?
I'm trying to sleep.
Trying to get
this camera in my face.
Yeah,
exactly.
She's trying to sleep, but she got something in her eye, and I'm worried about like a little like water in her eye or something. But yeah, I haven't seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but I did try the new ride, and it was amazing. And the Rise of the Resistance ride was amazing. You know what movie I liked that was like you were talking about Men in Black? A movie that I liked that came out in 2000s was I, Robot. I like that movie quite a bit with Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah. What I liked is that his sense of humor was from cynicism. Like, he didn't trust what was going on, so he would be sarcastic. You know, like his sense of humor in that movie actually stemmed from his character.
I like Bicentennial Man better.
I like Bicentennial Man, I did, but iRobot was there was something about it that I really liked. I liked how they were all kind of like Borg at the end. You know, they were all kind of like all speaking together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad movie.
That Will Smith movie about the apocalypse.
I Am
some
Legend.
kind of virus thing. That
I Am Legend
was weird as crap.
I didn't like Wild Wild West. That was terrible.
I didn't see that. I didn't even see the TV show.
I saw the film. Okay.
Like I said, the best science fiction movie I've seen in the 2000s, my favorite anyway, nobody likes it, is Cloud Atlas. And my favorite show in terms of like is either Orville or Andor, which I thought was amazing.
Okay, I'm back.
Andor is really good, at least in my opinion. I think it's a really awesome show.
I like the lightsaber duel with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. I saw that.
I'm not a big fan of that show. Obi-Wan, not a big fan.
I liked it.
Well, I didn't see the series.
I did as well.
Saw the duel on YouTube.
Yeah, no, but Andor is really, really good. It's slower, but that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I owned at one time. I owned all these Star Wars films. I'm just now trying to get them back. But I love the 2-hour Clone Wars. What was this, Tartakovsky that did it originally, and they were like 5-minute segments.
Yeah,
they were like 40.
Oh, the original animation, yeah, the original with Tartakovsky, yeah, that was good.
Yes, I have that. I had the movie that they made of that. That was the Clone Wars movie. They took the 40 segments and made it a 2-hour movie. So it was good. It was very good.
I like the prequels.
I love the animation.
A lot of people hate the prequels, but I love the prequels. And almost everybody hates Jar Jar Binks, but I love Jar Jar.
I don't hate the prequels, but I couldn't stand Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about Jar Jar Binks. If he had gone out in there, yeah,
he was okay in the second and the third films.
Yeah, not so much the first.
Oh, I loved him in the first.
Come on. I would have pushed him on an airlock. Let's be honest.
I appreciate that, Brad.
Did you guys ever see Reign of Fire with Christian Bale? I'm buying that movie on Vudu. It's only $5.
I haven't seen it.
It's where they meet up with these dragons. Post-apocalyptic movie with dragons. Good movie.
Yeah. Another good post-apocalyptic movie, I don't know if you guys remember, is Eli. Eli is a great one.
Never heard of that.
Never saw it.
The Book of Eli you're talking about.
The Book of Eli, thank you.
But I do know of it.
But Reign of Fire is kind of a cheesy B movie. It's got Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey, and they fight dragons. I just bought it for $5. Good movie.
Wow.
It's on Vudu for $5.
Yeah, I've heard of the movie, but I just find it hard to believe that Bale and McConaughey would be in the same thing.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you liked him in that, you probably liked him in the Dallas Buyers Club. I thought he did a great job in that film, McConaughey.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I didn't see it, but
it's
this
good,
is about
though.
dragons.
You should see it. Yeah, the Dallas Buyers Club is actually based on a true story. So
is
Matthew McConaughey.
So is Reign of Fire, the actual story of dragons that destroyed the Earth, based on a true story.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
The sci-fi movie that
recommend each
made me
other's films and then go ahead
disappointed.
and see them. Go ahead, Jay.
The sci-fi movie that disappointed me the most was Lost in Space.
Yeah. Oh, the reboot? Yeah. I agree. I
was
really
okay.
expected more. Yeah, I expected more, but yeah. I guess I agree with Professor. It was just okay. For me.
The series that they did was pretty good, I thought.
Yes.
What, the new one?
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay.
I've never seen that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I still love the original.
Season 2 and 3 were better than season 1, I thought. But.
Interesting.
I like the fact that they used a Rush song in one of those episodes. when with the kid, what's his name, Will Robinson, is
Mm.
driving.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys like Ready Player One?
Yeah, I own it. We own it. Sorry, my wife and I own it.
What
We
is
even saw it
that?
in the theater. Ready Player One. It's very good.
What is that?
I haven't seen it.
It's like
Did he?
it's like in the future there's this like MMORPG game called the Oasis, which everybody plays because it's better than actual reality. So
Mhm.
everybody's connected, and the real world is like a grim post-apocalyptic kind of thing, but everybody's playing this game, and you got to find like the idea is that the creator of this game died. And what's funny is that his funeral is just like Spock's funeral. Like they have all the Star Trek stuff behind him as he dies. He's got the casket that looks like a torpedo and everything. But anyway, when he dies, he says like whoever gets to find the Easter eggs in the video game will get to take over the video game company and be able to guide it into the future. So everybody is like trying to play the game to try to find the Easter eggs to take over the company.
Is that with Harrison Ford?
No, that's
No.
Ender's Game. That's Ender. You're thinking of Ender's Game. But this
Yeah.
this
Yeah, that
movie
was
is
a
like
good
has so
one.
many tributes to like 80s science fiction movies. Like the main character actually rides a DeLorean from Back to the Future throughout the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's there's like the Akira bike is in it. The A-Team van is in it. Yeah, people pick their avatars, what they want to look like.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun movie.
And it has
At one
two
point,
really good.
he dresses like the alien from Alien.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, it has two really good actors in it. The guy that did General Hux in Star Wars 7, 8, and
No, he
9,
wasn't in
and
Ready
he
Player
was
One.
in it. Yes,
No,
he
he
was.
wasn't.
He was. Yes, he was the villain. He was the villain.
No,
Yeah, Ben
no, the
Mendelsohn.
villain. Listen, the villain. Let me say the villain that you're thinking of was the guy that played Krennic from Rogue One,
Okay, but
not
I
Huck.
mean, I know Mendelsohn. Yeah, no, but oh, not Hux. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I mean the other guy. But anyway, Mendelsohn, Ben Mendelsohn, is
Yeah,
in
he
it.
was Krennic from Rogue One.
Right, and then
Mm.
Simon Pegg from At World's End and Hot
Star
Fuzz
Trek.
and all those other and Star Trek reboot.
He only had a
He's in it
couple
I
too.
didn't
scenes
like
though,
Rogue One.
Yeah,
but it's
but
a
I liked him in
Spielberg
it.
movie. Spielberg directed it.
Yeah, he
I
did.
didn't like Rogue One. I didn't like
I
Solo.
liked Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was the best film Disney did.
I liked Rogue One.
If you liked it, you might like Andor
Yeah,
because
Rogue One was
The
good.
character of Andor, is in Rogue One.
Yes, I'm aware of
Okay.
that.
But the show is so
I
much
haven't seen
better
Andor
than the
yet.
movie. So much better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I like the movie
Well,
a lot.
anyway.
Well, anything is better than the Christmas special.
No, I love that special. I remember one time I ventured
I
out
remember
in the
watching that.
snow to get beer so that me and my
Oh
friend
my
could watch
God.
that special.
I don't know. The Last Jedi might beat it for the
Yeah,
worst.
I hate The
Oh
Last
yeah,
Jedi.
yeah, yeah. The eighth one. Yeah, yeah. I like the Rise of Skywalker. I do. I enjoy it because of the fact that you get to resurrect Palpatine, and for me that was fun. That was fun to watch, just to see that. To see him brought back.
I'm really mixed on the
Ian
last
McDiarmid.
film.
Yeah.
But I will say,
They
yeah,
did the
Ready
best they
Player
could with where it was left at The Last Jedi.
Ready Player One was a decent movie. It's not great, but it has a lot of songs in it, a lot of references to pop culture, just all over the place. It's all like 80s pop culture. Like I said, there's a big Star Trek reference in it.
Yeah.
There's
They
a
also
big
do.
Atari
Yeah. They also.
reference.
Yeah. They also do horror, Mercer. Remember they had
Yeah,
Freddy Krueger and yeah.
they
That
did
was
The
cool.
Shining, but the book was even better because the book had references to war games. They had a whole scene based on war games. They also had a whole
Yeah.
scene based on. They also had a whole
Yeah.
scene based on 2112 because the
Yeah.
author is a huge Rush fan, but they didn't put that in the movie.
No, but they brought but the recreation of the hotel and everything was spot on.
Yeah, that was
So
okay
good.
if you're a fan, but
I'm a huge fan. I love anything from Stanley Kubrick. I'm a huge
yeah.
Kubrick fan,
But I wanted to see 2112 in the movie, and they didn't put it in the movie.
which is a shame. But yeah,
Yeah.
they couldn't fit a whole lot in there. They fit. I think they fit
John,
enough, to be honest.
John, what is
Yes.
your favorite season of Sequest?
My favorite season, probably the first season.
I agree.
Mine would be, I love the third one, but I think the first one is my favorite too. But I love the third one.
Yeah, the
Third
third
was
one was much better than I remembered.
Yeah, I was going to say to you guys that if you don't remember the Highwaymen, or if you kind of do but haven't seen any of the episodes, I have them downloaded on my playlist. They're under YouTube type movies. These are usually videos that last 10 minutes or longer. So if you can find them, all 9 episodes I downloaded from YouTube from the series.
Mm.
It really is it's like stolen treasure, which is kind of cool because if you'd seen Flash Gordon with Sam Jones and thought, well, he was campy in that, but he did a pretty good job in The Highwaymen. And Jacko was insane. I mean, just insane. I met him personally. He's nuts. He's nuts.
One of the most
I'm still
underrated
there.
one of the most underrated science fiction movies from the 90s is called Strange Days. Came out in
Yeah,
1995. Did you guys ever see
yeah.
that?
Never,
I
I've
remember
seen
that.
never
it.
heard of it.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
it had Ray Fiennes and it had Wilcott. What's his name? What was this guy's name from Robin Hood? Wilcox. He was a great villain. He's a villain every time he does anything. He's a villain. Um,
Yeah,
but he's so
yeah.
great.
I was.
And that
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis was in it. It was
Yes.
directed by what's her name? The one that did Hurt Locker.
Bigelow.
Bigelow,
Catherine
yeah.
Bigelow.
And
Yeah,
Strange
I met
Days is
her. I met her.
amazing. Really?
Yeah.
But Strange Days is basically like it's similar to Avatar, only much raw and gritty. It's not similar in style, but just the concept of where you can record your memories, and then when somebody plays it back, they actually feel like they're in, like it feels like they're actually there, like not more than just seeing it, they feel it. You know what I mean? Because when they play them back, it hooks up to the cerebral cortex, and it plays it back in such a way that it feels like you're that person.
It does.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
From
it's
a
a
third
really
person
cool
point of
idea.
view.
It's really gritty though, because it's so dark where they take the concept.
Right.
Yeah.
Professor,
One of the darkest science fiction
when I
movies
was
I've ever seen.
watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, I saw where George Lucas helped write the movie and Spielberg directed it.
Directed it.
Yes.
Did George Lucas write all the Indiana Jones movies?
He wrote the first
I
3. I don't know if he
Yeah,
wrote
he
the fourth
did
one
the
or not.
first. He he did the first 3, but the fourth one, he actually used uh, Willard Hayek and his wife to write it, to co-write it, the plot for the fourth one. But
Originally,
Spielberg helped out.
Darabont wrote a draft of the fourth one, but they didn't use it. And I thought they were going to use it. Frank
Did George
Darabont?
Lucas ever direct one of the movies?
No. George Lucas, he only directs Star Wars stuff. And what was that movie?
Yeah.
THX. He directed THX, and he directed American Graffiti.
THX one, yeah, it was THX 1138.
Yeah.
That
By
one
the way,
has
there's a whole bit in the show Andor that is more like THX 1138 than it is like Star Wars. There's a whole sequence in that show that's more like THX 1138.
Good night, Gorilla.
Oh, that's cool.
Night.
Good night, Gorilla. I'll see you
So if
tomorrow.
you guys ever get a
Gorilla.
chance to watch Andor, watch it. It's really freaking good.
Yeah. What was
John, I'm gonna have to head out. I've got church early in the morning. So
Okay.
I enjoyed the game, enjoyed the questions.
Hey, we enjoyed your company.
Appreciate it,
Indeed.
Jay.
And I will see
We
y'all
always
next
enjoy
week.
your company, Jay.
And Jay, if you want to go to
All right,
Disney,
Hello,
we'll
buddy.
go sometime. When I get some money, we'll go. I'll take you because I know the place pretty well, and I can show you around. Anyway, he's gone. All right, I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna go too. I'm
It's been
getting
a long
tired.
time since I've been to Disney.
Yeah, that's probably a
Probably
good time to start
Normal's
wrapping it up
falling
anyway.
asleep?
Yeah, Normal's asleep. I'm falling asleep.
Okay.
Good to talk to you guys.
Well, thank you for joining us, Mercer.
Goonies. Yes, Gorillas, I will be there. Thank you,
All right,
Mercer.
have a good night.
Bye,
Good night,
Normal.
Mercer.
See you later.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye, Mercer.
And everyone who joined us both
Yeah, I
on the
was
panel
gonna
and the
say-
chat. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah. Anybody who's there.
Yeah, so I say thanks again,
Resolute.
everyone. We should be back at our usual time next Saturday, so we hope to see you all there. Hope everyone has
Forward
a
to
good
it.
night or day wherever you happen to be.
I was gonna say
Take care, everyone.
Bye.